That looks so good. How did you get it to focus?
I put on manual mode, so that's like play around with
Oh, there you go.
I was like doing some autofocus, so I was like, I don't know.
All right. You have no audio, right?
This one doesn't add audio. You can talk about it, but it won't like object it, but it'll be on the video.
Okay.
If you want to rewatch it later on.
Okay. So, very important, stop your thread between the point and the barb of the hook. Doesn't really matter what fly you're tying, that's where you always want to leave your hook, your thread, right between them. You can see it's right there between the point and the barb, right? And then you need, everybody needs these things.
See this stuff I got from China? Mike Morgan told me it's the best leg material he's ever used. And it's like $2 for a big roll like that. Isn't that funny? The things you find.
I want that about shank length.
If you have a chance, can you send me the two flies we're going to be trying with the kids?
Yes.
Because I'd like to review it before.
Sure.
Okay?
Yep. So, I'm pinching that and I'm holding it up. And when you do that, it'll keep those hairs on the top of the shank. It won't let them roll around. Okay? So just pinch them, lift them up, bring that thread right back to the same spot. Not yet. So I'm bringing it right back to there, and then I'm going to pick it up, and I'm going to put one wrap underneath and pull it tight, and that's going to just lift those tails up and flare them out.
Only took me like 20 minutes to get this Zoom working.
And then I'm going to use Superfine, best dubbing in the world. It's already treated with a water repellent, and it's really nice and fine. Really easy to use, and almost everybody, especially new tires, will always use way too much. So you see how much I've got there? Is
that going down the garbage?
Well, I'm putting my little bits on.
How are you?
How are you?
So I'm just building a bit of a cigar-shaped body there. Two-thirds mark about as I want to stop. This is polypropylene yarn.
So did you have a good Christmas?
Thank you, by the way. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
I would have thought you were going to put it with
Oh,
yours.
that's, yeah. I figured it was in our way, tying.
So I'm going to take this, I'm just going to pull it
Yeah, I went to the
underneath,
fishing hole, spent some money.
bring it up,
Boxing Day.
tie it down a little bit there.
I wanted to be there when it
Behind, and
opened.
now I'm going to take it and I'm going to build a post up.
And then I,
So, and if you start, you can pull on that pretty tight without it coming undone. But if you start, if you start down low, you can pull on that pretty tight.
Yeah, I spent. I had a bunch of kids.
Build a post up.
So I spent $180.
Like that. And then I need a hackle, so I'm going to use a
Well, me, it was, I had, like I said, I had a bunch of different scripts. I had $200 worth of different
It's a pretty skinny one.
But the chicken thing for the jaw jacker for ice fishing.
You want to put that back for you?
I thought you must have sold the boat you bought off.
Anybody need one of these?
You must have got rid of it. You bought that at a
Just exactly so.
I don't know. I was going to ask them.
Okay, got my hackle. I'm just going to take that, I'm going to lay it in front. Give it a few wraps there. Make sure there's nothing sticking out over the eye. So I'm going to bring it right up to the bottom of the post. I'm going to tie behind the post a couple wraps. I'm going to stand it up. And I'm going to wrap it right up that same post. Right up to the top there. Okay. Back down. Back down.
On the bottom. Sorry, I'm not trying to interrupt. I was asking you.
It won't be on the video. It's just a piece.
Local?
I think, or something.
No way.
That's just for 9 minutes and 42 seconds.
Yeah, I wasn't,
Because they're great like
I wasn't very organized.
Next time you're going to have to beat your current best time.
You don't have to worry about it going through the ice.
Little more dubbing, and again, less is more. I want to build that up behind, and I'm going to bring it out to the front.
People are talking. People are talking.
Touch more.
The bark.
Mike Corrigan's signature. Mike Corrigan.
A little too much dubbing there.
Only that.
Now, this is really important. This thread has to be on top of the fly and in front, between the eye and the wing. Okay? It has to stand right there. Okay. Now I'm going to take this feather and make sure that it orients right now. One thing I didn't do, I probably should have told you, when you got your feather, you're stripping the barbs off the base. The one side that is going to bleed going around, you want a little more barbs off of that one than the other side, and that'll help orientate that feather as you wrap it around. So I want to start at the top of my post, and I want to bring it down 4 or 5 wraps to the bottom. Okay, so I got it at the bottom.
But you could have used Z-Lock too, I think.
Want your thread right on top of the body. So 1, 2, 3 times. Once you give it 3 times, you can just snap that feather off. It'll break right where you want it every time. I'll take my whip finisher now. And I'm going to finish right on top.
Underneath what you have wrapped.
That's right.
Underneath the hackle.
Underneath the hackle.
Really? Yeah, all mine sucks. Yeah, I use it.
You want want to push that back this way just to snug up that knot. Yep. And then never cut your thread. Always just take it like this, and just that way you're not going to cut any hackles.
You have to be careful that you don't get that dubbing mixed up with anything else because it is
Yeah, mine is.
treated to float.
Yep.
So you can't have it on a
Can't use it for a wet fly. Yeah. So I did trap a couple hackles there. I'm just going to clip those off. And then once I get this, I'm going to tip the fly this way, and I'm just going to shape the wing. This is more for the fisherman than the fish, I'm sure, but
angle.
yep.
See, I always think I put too much on it.
So I'm just going to get a
And so that's just getting used to the amount, right?